Hey guys, JT here with a quick video of comparing the Stampede 4x4 VXL, which is on my right, to the Redcat RCMT10E. I've got a couple of questions and private messages about trying to show these two side by side to each other, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a quick video just to show some of the comparisons between the two. Now, the biggest thing right off the bat is going to be the price point of these two trucks. You guys have to excuse, I got other things working in the background as well, so you will see that. The price comparisons. The Stampede 4x4 is about $459 at the time of this video. This one I have here was when it was like $429 before all the Traxxas stuff with them not letting companies do discounts on their cars anymore. So I got this probably for about a little bit under $400 when I purchased this. But now a Stampede 4x4 is $459, and it comes with the Traxxas TSM system and also one of the newer radios got Bluetooth on it. But we'll just, for I guess this sake of this video, just do a comparison between that, because there's not too much difference between this truck, my Stampede, and the one that's being sold now, except for the TSM and the Bluetooth, which is slight difference, but 30-40 bucks more. To me, they kind of could have kept that. But anyway, and the Redcat costs $329. You can get this from several places. They offer discounts. I believe it's Redcat Dealer has them. He has tons of parts for them and upgrades for it as well. And then Tower Hobbies has these trucks as well. And you can get discounts on this. So $329 minus 30-40 bucks, whatever, depends on where you get it from. And both places offer free shipping. One place has them in stock, one place doesn't. So it just kind of depends. But as far as price point, of course, the Redcat is going to be cheaper. You can see the difference here in the height in the two trucks. The Redcat is lower than the Stampede 4x4, but you can lower the Stampede 4x4 down. What you'll have to do is take these shock guards off, and you'll have to move this position. Hopefully this focuses in to the outermost part in the position hole for the shocks here, and that'll actually help lower the truck down. I've lowered my Stampede in several of my videos. I've lowered the body down, and I've lowered it down for a rest of 4x4 conversion. But as far as that's concerned, of course the Redcat's going to be lower. It has, as you see in there, like two adjustment mounts, and this is as low as the truck can go unless you actually change the shocks and get different shocks in it. But this truck is low enough as it is. As far as tires go, everyone knows the Stampede 4x4 doesn't come with the best tires in the world. They just don't. They're good for when you first get out and stuff. And I've driven with these before. If you know how to drive a little bit, you can actually get a little drifting on and actually drive pretty well with these. I've got several videos of me driving a stock Stampede 4x4. I think I just recently released one, but I don't know, what is that, cotton or something that was on there? But as far as tires are concerned, the Redcat tires are going to be 100% better than the Stampede 4x4. You see they are a little bit wider, they are thicker, and they are a little bit higher as well. They're both 2.8, but the disadvantage here is that the Redcat comes with 14 millimeter hexes, while the Stampede comes with 12 millimeter hexes. Now you can buy 12 millimeter hexes for the Redcat. I did it in one of my videos. It cost about $7 or $8, which is a pretty cheap conversion to be able to use 12 millimeter hexes on this truck. So that's a plus and minus for both trucks. I mean, these tires and wheels, most of the time when you get a Stampede, the first thing you normally replace is going to be the tires and wheels. Then the body, of course, usually doesn't last long, because once you start flipping, this starts to tear in the back where these body holes are, these body mounts is. But as far as the body goes, I ripped my other body for my TRMT apart. I had an orange one, but it cut in half, and that was just because I was bashing the heck out of it. I wanted to see how tough this truck really was. So that body did tear in half. I did find another body on eBay pretty cheap, but normally these bodies run about $45-50 bucks. So I think that's pretty expensive. But as you saw in some of my other videos, there are other body options. Like this is the actual Helion intrusion body, and this is a regular 10 scale body for a monster truck that fits on here perfectly. And if you wanted to get like a Stampede 4x4 body, you could kind of fit that on there too with some trim and adjustments as well. So same thing with the Stampede. You can get several bodies to fit on the Stampede 4x4 as well. So As far as the bodies and stuff goes, I'd give about the same quality for both bodies. I mean, they're both pretty tough. These are in a little bit further, so they won't break as much. My body actually cracked right here around the back part of it. But, you know, bodies are bodies. That's something people kind of replace at their discretion. So anyway, as far as anything else externally that we're seeing right here on the cars, the Redcat does come with LED lights where the Stampede 4x4 doesn't. And I have my bling bling Stampede 4x4 I'll get out in just a second. With the Redcat, you have 3 LED lights here, and then you have 2 on the side, which are red. And that comes with the kit standard, which is great. That gives it a big plus and stand up for me there with these 2 cars. Taking the body shells off, and I'm trying to rush through this because I don't want to make it a 20-30 minute video. As far as shocks are concerned, the Stampede 4x4 and most Traxxas cars are kind of notorious for if you kind of bash them hard or jump them high, these shock caps break off. That can be fixed with maybe putting some heat shrink tubing or something around it and then retighten these back on, or even just some saran wrap or something to make that a little bit tighter in there. I don't recommend gluing it, or maybe some blue Loctite, just a tad bit. That'll keep those from popping off. But that's kind of notorious with these, where I haven't had that problem with the Redcat ones. And you see how much thicker the Redcat shocks are compared to the Stampede 4x4. So that's a plus for the Redcat. Also you see the Redcat's got a lot of aluminum parts on it, like the shock tower front and rear, where the Stampede has plastic ones. I've never had these break, but I've seen people break like the rear one or something from a bad crash or something. But I haven't had anything on the Redcat as far as these aluminum shock towers break or bend or anything. So that's another plus for the Redcat there. Another plus for the Redcat is it has CVDs. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. And these are metal, where the Stampede, and these are front and rear for this, whereas the Stampede has plastic ones. These break as well, so that's something else you're going to have to look at replacing or upgrading if you start driving your Stampede and putting more power and stuff through it. As far as battery trays are concerned, the battery for the Redcat is actually going to fit, instead of lying down, it's actually going to fit sitting up. And it's going to fit lengthwise like this, where the Stampede sits lying down. Now, I'm going to get pretty picky with this because I have several types of batteries, and I can only run certain ones in the Stampede 4x4. So with the Redcat, I can put different size batteries in it. Long ones that can fit in my short course trucks, and short ones as well. Or with the Stampede, I am kind of limited with that. So I do get kind of picky with that because I do want to use all my batteries in all my cars. Anyway, on to the servos. This comes with the Traxxas 2075, which has been out for a while. It is waterproof. I forgot what the actual torque is on it, where the Redcat comes with a Servos, and this is a Metal Gear waterproof servo. I think this is about 180 to 200 ounces. I don't think it's speed-wise, they may be the same, but to get a Metal Gear waterproof Servos servo with a kit out the box, I think is great. As far as the systems go, I do think the VXL, and this is just my opinion, is a little bit faster, or at least the motor is, than the Redcat, even though the Redcat is a 4400 kV and the Stampede is a 35. You guys saw the speed test out there. Gear ratios and stuff do make a difference. I think the Stampede was about 3 to 4 miles per hour faster out the box on 2S, and of course it's going to be faster on 3S. But this comes with Mod 1 gears, the Redcat does, and this comes with 32 pitch. Which brings up another thing, is going to be the slipper clutches and everything on these cars. The Stampede comes with a slipper clutch, and of course you can get the center diff, the Traxxas one, and put that in there as well. Whereas the Redcat doesn't come with anything. I was kind of worried about that, about stripping the gears out and stuff, but I've driven this car 50, 60 times or plus, and I haven't had any issues. Now, they do sell a center diff for this, but it's like $45. So I'm kind of like, no thanks, I'll stay with what I have here. So speed controllers, this is an ADM speed controller. I don't know what the Traxxas one is rated at, but like I said, the electronics, I think as far as the motors go, the VXL one, especially the new one's going to be a little bit better than the Redcat, but that's just my opinion, even though this is a 4400 kV and this is a 35. You gear this up, it will go a lot quicker. You put a 12, 13 in there, especially if you put smaller tires and wheels, you can go ahead and get a 15 or 16 in there and get some pretty good speeds out of it. Other things real quick with the chassis layout I thought was pretty cool was Redcat has, if this will focus in, come on, there we go. They have something that routes through here that goes to the actual receiver. And what this does is this makes it easy to change out your servo. So if you wanted to change out the servo, you can just unscrew a few screws down there, pop this out, put another one in. And this is actually another channel too for your third channel, because this does come with a 3-channel receiver and radio. So that gives you easy access to it. And of course the other one's for the lights. You could probably move that over and hook that up there for that. Whereas the Stampede, you actually have to go into this box, take out 4 screws, open this up, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's just me nitpicking somewhat with cars. But, you know, to easily work on your car pretty quickly, I think is good as well. Body mounts, this one, as you can see, does have adjustable body mounts front and rear. Doesn't give you too much options for making it higher, but it does give you options for making it lower. Whereas the Stampede, it's kind of standard and stuck with that. I've seen people trim these down in half, and that takes the body down some, and there's a couple companies that sell aftermarket stuff for it. You can also take this pin in here, get 4 of those, and put those in there to really lower the body down, which I've done to several conversion kits. Or you can actually screw those in here to lower your body down and even do like truggy conversions and stuff. So of course, wheelie bars, the Stampede has an adjustable one. It's a little bit easier to adjust than the Redcat. I've stated before that you see I've lowered it down as low as it can go. I do recommend that when you get this car, because it will help save your body and not do as many wheelies, or help you control your wheelies better. So that's basically a quick side-by-side comparisons and overview of these two cars. This is not a Stampede 4x4 bash. I hated video, because you guys know I love my Stampede 4x4s. I've had about 20 of these cars since this has come out, since late 2009. So I do like both of the trucks. It's just the Stampede is going to take a little bit more money to get it up to some of the things that the Redcat has. I mean, $15 for lights, then you're looking at drive shafts, front and rear. That's about, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. You're looking at tires and wheels, that's another probably 25, 30 bucks a pair. That's 60 bucks. And then a couple other things, but it's fun to modify this truck and see it perform better as time progresses on. You can get sway bars for it, and you can do a lot to a Stampede 4x4. You can do a lot to this as well. I'll be doing a couple of things with this. I'll be turning it into a truggy, and also into a stadium truck, and I'll see about a 4-wheel drive buggy conversion and stuff as well. I'll try to see if I can do some of the stuff Jane did with his Stampede 4x4 with this Redcat. But anyway, those are just some of the comparisons between the two. Parts availability, like I said, you can mostly get them on eBay, and there's a couple of shops out there that do sell a few parts for this, but the parts are universal, kind of like the Stampede. You buy A-arms for the front. You can also use them for the rear and stuff. So, excuse me. Anyway, guys, as always, don't forget to like or dislike, subscribe if you have not, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.